today we're going to be making mason jar salad. So we're going to make 4 different variations, and let's go ahead and dive in. Mason jar salads are amazing. They're easy to create, they're super fast, and they last for about a week. So the key with mason jar salads is the layering process. You have to layer it correctly, otherwise your meats and your veggies and all of your lettuce gets kind of soggy. So it's really important. Stop! Can you go lay down, dude? So the first salad we're going to be creating is a tuna salad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our mason jars, and I'm using an avocado cilantro. This is a Greek yogurt dressing. It's pretty damn tasty. So we're just gonna do a couple of tablespoons, but I'm eyeballing it in this one specifically. So we're just gonna do a decent amount. Okay. So you put the dressing on the bottom first, and then you're gonna start to do non-absorbent vegetables. So this will be things like broccoli, celery, any apples if you choose to use any fruits. So you're gonna do the non-absorbent ones next so that they don't get soggy. Okay, so for this specific recipe, we're gonna be doing some cucumber. I've already chopped this up. I got it all prepared a little bit earlier. So we're gonna do a layer of cucumber, a layer of tomato, and a little bit of celery. If I had grapes, I would put grapes in this recipe as well, but I don't, so we're not going to, okay? So now we've got a pretty good layer of veggies on top of the dressing. So now we're going to add in, Patrick's pissed at me today, I don't know if you can hear him. We're gonna add in our protein, which is tuna. So literally just a can of tuna. I'm trying to keep this super simple. Now that we have that done, we're gonna add in our mixed greens. I get this from Costco. It's $3.99 for a huge tub of it, so it's definitely well worth the cost. It's organic if you care about that. I personally do not, but it is nice. It's a really big 1 pound thing of lettuce. So typically, to keep things simple, I just use the exact same lettuce for all of my recipes because I do not want to do different types of salad for this. So next we're just gonna take a layer, we're gonna kind of stuff it in here, and then the lid on. These lids I will link down below. These ones you can get off of Amazon. They're for mason jars. It's for the wide mouth mason jars. They're so good and it makes life so much easier than the actual typical mason jar salads. So I'm a big fan of this. So this is salad number 1, is the tuna salad. Next we're going to do a pasta salad. So the next salad that we're doing is going to have chicken and pasta and some cucumber, and we're gonna do some feta in there. So on the bottom, we're gonna do some Italian dressing. This stuff is super, super good, especially with chicken and pasta. And do, again, like a couple tablespoons, if that, on the bottom. Now we're gonna do some additional cucumber. And again, you want a really good layer so that it is all covered. And then we are now going to do our pasta. So the pasta can absorb some of this sauce and that will be just fine. So I boiled, these are mini penny pastas. So I boiled some of these and just have it ready to go for when I do my meal prep. So we're just gonna sprinkle some of this stuff in. And because this is not a full pasta dish, your girl's gotta watch her carbs, I swear. So then we're gonna do a layer of the feta cheese. So just sprinkle some feta on there, however much you'd like. And then, this is such a cheater tip, but it works for me. I went to Costco and I bought the rotisserie chicken and totally broke it all apart and chopped it up into these cubes here. So I'm just gonna do a pretty good handful. If you need to measure out your food, I would do all of this on top of a food scale so then it's just constantly being measured so I can see how much chicken I have. But because I don't really care all that much for this specific recipe, we're just gonna throw this on top. And then we're going to do the dressing, the salad. You're like, that's not dressing.
I was like, just watching.
She's like, oh, how's she gonna recover from this one? Not well, not well. My little sister's hanging out with me and we're doing meal prep together. And so I wanted to record this, but she gets to make fun of me in the background. So now we've got our second mason jar salad, and we're ready to move on to our third one, which let's do our third one as, oh, we'll do the Greek Mediterranean one. For the Greek Mediterranean salad, what we're gonna do is chicken again, because that's what we already have on hand. So we're gonna do chicken, tomato, olives, cucumber, red onion, feta, cheese, and we're going to, oh, we were gonna make a Greek dressing. Okay, and we're gonna make a Greek dressing really quickly. To make this salad dressing, this is a Greek salad dressing, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This one is my favorite olive oil. You can get this pretty much any grocery store, but I think it's a really good finishing olive oil for drizzling on top. I wouldn't necessarily bake with this one because it has a very distinct taste, so I wouldn't recommend that, but it's a pretty good one for finishing. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of olive oil just into this little tiny salad dressing container. Is my microphone on?
I don't know. I need that.
Is it? There should be on the very top. It should light up.
Yeah, there's a green light.
Oh, thank God! I was like, how am I gonna do this? I'm so bad, dude. I've done that before. You record an entire video and have to redo it.
Oh, that sucks, especially with these, because you'd have to remake it.
Can you imagine like taking it apart?
You're like, we'll just
Well, shit.
your voiceover at that point.
Seriously, I honestly, I would have to at that point. Okay, and then we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of balsamic. 2 teaspoons of balsamic. I don't have a really good balsamic vinegar, so if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I'm looking for one. Okay, then we're going to need 1/2 teaspoon of honey. I'm gonna just eyeball this. That's not very much honey, so we're gonna go beep, 1 little dollop of honey. Pretty sure that's not the right term, but whatever. And then some dried oregano. Some salt and some pepper. We've got our dressing at the bottom, and then we're going to do some red onion. We're gonna do some cucumber. Okay. And then we're also going to do a little bit of tomato. Patrick, you are the most disruptive person. Okay, and then we're gonna add in some olives. So I just did some green olives. These are stuffed with red pepper, but that's okay, they'll do the job. I was just trying to keep it cheap and simple. And then of course, our chicken is gonna come on next. Chicken, some feta, since this is a Greek salad. And a little bit of lettuce. What did I say last time? Salad dressing? A little bit of dressing. Cooking with Whitney. My little brother did a Snapchat. No, it was Instagram, wasn't it? His Instagram live video, and he's like, cooking with Matthew.
Yeah.
It was made cereal. We're like, you're cooking really good. Well done. So now we've got our Greek mason jar salad, and we've got one more, which is going to be our Cobb salad. Okay, so for the Cobb salad, we're gonna just keep it really simple. We're gonna do ranch dressing for the bottom, about 2 tablespoons roughly, 1 to 2, just so that you get a good little layer. Next, we're going to do some tomato. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cucumber. We'll do a tiny bit of celery. And then we're going to do some little bacon crumbles. These are just like the kind you pre-buy and they're already ready to go. A little handful, a couple pinches of bacon. And then we're going to do some chicken on top, egg next. So these are also from Costco. I buy them, they're already boiled and packaged. I find them a lot easier to use, and it doesn't make your house smell like farts for 2 weeks straight. And then we're going to do a little bit of avocado on top. This avocado will definitely be brown by the time I eat it, but that's okay. If you want to drizzle some lemon juice, that helps, but I don't really care that much. Okay, next we're gonna do a little bit of cheddar cheese on top. And lastly, our lettuce. Okay, lid on. And that was our 4th mason jar salad. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed these different variations of mason jar salads. Be creative, put your own flair on it, and make it really simple. I think that's the key to meal prep, is to keep it as simple as possible so that it is sustainable for you longer term. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to make sure you get the latest videos directly in your notifications. Remember, if you want abnormal results, you have to do abnormal things. I will see you guys later. Bye.